Finding zeros of a function, the word zero shows up a lot. So what is the word zero mean? The zero means x-intercept of a function. So to find the x-intercept, we just let y equals to 0 and solve for x. They can just say find the x-intercept, but they use the word zeros as well. So for example, the first problem, we have f of x equals to x to the third plus x squared minus 4x minus 4, and here is the graph. So here is the graph. I'm not asking you to graph this by hand, just look at the graph. This graph has I should say this function has 3 zeros, one at -2, one at -1, and then one at +2. So your job is you have to find the zero, which is the x-intercept. So to find the zero, you simply just let this function equals to 0 and then solve for x. So the way we solve this is we do factor by groups. Okay, factor by groups. So factor by groups means we group the first two terms. So x to the third, I should match the color, right? Do I have that? Yep, right here. So I'm group the first two terms, and then the last two terms, minus 4x minus 4 equals to 0. Now, can you tell me, did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake in here? The first parenthesis looks fine. How about the second parenthesis? Should the sign in the parentheses still be a minus? Yes or no? No, right? So that minus is wrong. You have to change that to a plus, because when you distribute, that's how you get the minus 4 back. All right? If you make a mistake right here, you won't be able to finish the factor. So you factor x squared out, and then this is a x plus 1 minus 4, and then I have another x plus 1. All right? And then you factor out the x plus 1. You have x squared minus 4 equals to 0, and then you have x plus 1, you have x minus 2, and then x plus 2 equals to 0. So that's how you get x equals to -1, x equals to 2, and x equals to -2. So you have 3 zeros. So you have 3 zeros. The first one is 0, -2, and then a 0, 2, and then a 0, -1. Oh, I keep saying the 0. I already found x, right? So -2 comma 0, -1 comma 0, and 2 comma 0. All right. Next one, you have a fraction. You set that equals to 0, and then to take care of the denominator, you simply multiply both sides by 6. So when you multiply both sides by 6, you get 10 minus x squared equals to 0. And then you have 10 equals to x squared. So this x squared is even, right? Square is even. So when you take the square root on both sides, you have a plus or minus 10 equals to x, because the square is even. All right, so this is root 10, 0, and then negative root 10, 0. And then here is the graph. The graph, do you see that there are 2 zeros, one right here and then one right there, just like that. They are just the y-intercept. All right, and then how do I get this graph? I use decimals. It's a free graphing calculator tool. You can you can look it up on Google. Decimal, DESMOS, free, absolutely free. You can download the app to your phone as well. For Android and iOS, also free. It's a free graphing app. So this one, I use decimal to make these two pictures really nice. You can just click on the x-intercept. They will tell you exactly what it is. All right, so that is the end of this video. If you like the way I explain math, give me a thumbs up, give my channel a subscribe, and I will meet you all in the next video. Take care.